We're going to take a look at the chat functionality in Microsoft Teams now. So I access the chat just by going to the toolbar on the left-hand side. If I've got any chat messages that have come through, you'll notice here I get a little marker that has a number in to see how many messages I've got. So you can see here all the chats that I have open. You can have group chats on here. So as we can see here, we've got Adele, Alan and PC Alex Wilbur in this chat. So it works a lot like WhatsApp. So if you've used Skype before, where you have a message and then if someone logs out, it disappears. Chat in Teams is like WhatsApp, so it's persistent. So you can always catch up on what you were talking about a couple of days ago. If you want to add someone into a message, all you need to do is come to the top here. So this is if you've got an existing message or someone's messaged you. You can come to add people. You can type the name of who you want to include in there. If they're in your organisation, they'll appear automatically. And then it gives you the option to say, do you want to include the chat history or do you want to give them access from this point? If you want to send a message from scratch, you can do it either by coming to new chat at the top here and put the name of the person you want to send a message to. And works exactly the same as doing normal chat. You can just pop your message and then click the send option. And you can see here, because I've messaged Nesta in the past, it's picking up the previous messages we've had as well. Now you can access this chat functionality not just on your desktop, but you can also access via your mobile app as well. So if you're on the move, you'll be receiving messages through just like you do when you get a text message. You can see here I've just had a little pop-up come up. So this is a message that someone sent me from the phone. If I click onto it, you can see we can start to have a discussion. So I can send a message back and just click enter to type as well. And what you can actually do from the mobile and desktop apps as well, if you look in this top left hand side, you can actually make phone calls or video calls. So I can say yes, is everything okay? You'll notice it appears as someone's typing. And I can see that my companion just needs to call me. So what I can do then is just go sure. And we can see when someone calls, it'll pop up on the bottom left hand side here. And to answer, all I need to do is just click on here. And that'll take me into the conversation. Now we also mentioned you can do video calls here as well. So if my colleague who was on their mobile was out on the front line, they could ring me via video feed. So I'll just show you quickly now what that looks like. I can answer the call. Oh, and as you can see here, we can just get a video feed of whatever my colleague is seeing. So this could be, this is my living room wall, but you could get something from the front line. You could then talk back from headquarters to say, okay, just move that cordon back a bit before I get there. Lots of possibilities for quick action. So that is everything that I wanted to show you on just sending a message and doing a quick call. You can see here also from mobile you can send location, so again very similar to WhatsApp. Also, while you're speaking to people within chat, you'll notice this option at the top called organisation, and if you click on here, this will show you where that person sits in your organisation, who they report into, who reports into them. So if you have a question and you get an out of office from them, or you can see they're in meetings for the next few days, what you can do is simply go to one of their reports and drop them a little message with the question that you might have outstanding. Now another thing that you have in chat is bots. So bots are like when you're speaking to someone and it's like a person speaking back to you, but it's actually just a AI that's talking back to you. So we have one here called WhoBot. This is automatically within Teams if you want to use it. And it's just based off whatever information you put into your Active Directory. So this is all the people and who they report to within your organisation. So I can put some questions in here, such as who is the manager of Alan? Might just have to ask me if it can use my success. And here we go, it's linked me straight through to Alan's manager, Nesta. You can also ask about topics. I can put who knows about fraud. Now what it does is when it looks at topics, you can notice here it's brought up PC Ben Walters. Now PC Ben Walters doesn't actually have fraud in his title in any place, but I can see he's actually posted about it 6 times in the Teams that we're both a member of. So it's saying that, you know, Ben's not got it, PC Ben's not got it in his name, but actually he's posting about it all the time. So he might be involved in a fraud case as part of a secondment or linked to a fraud case. So that's all the capability within chat. Really great for a WhatsApp replacement and an especially great experience from your mobile device.